Thai public health authorities have increased preparedness measures as the Department of Medical Services directed hospitals under its supervision to prepare for potential Nipah virus patients.
The Department of Medical Sciences says it is fully prepared to detect and monitor the Nipah virus after reports of a new outbreak in India, while health authorities are stepping up screening measures at airports.
Well, could the next pandemic make the height of the COVID-19 outbreak look mild? That's what some experts are predicting for what's being called Disease X.
So I am very worried that we just don't, as a nation, we haven't made that commitment to really fully protect the American people.
We caught up with internationally recognized Dean of the National School of Tropical Medicine at Baylor and co-director of the Texas Children's Hospital Center for Vaccine Development, Dr. Peter Hotez, who's traveling to get his take on the topic.
We have a likelihood that new pandemic threats, that people call them Disease X, are going to be rising on a regular basis.
And Dr. Hotez says Disease X, the next pandemic, could hit hard whenever it arrives. Why do you think some experts are predicting the next pandemic will make COVID-19 look like a walk in the park?
I've written about this as well. I wrote for the Houston Chronicle a couple of months back that COVID-19 is just a warm-up act. The next pandemic may not be as severe, but it could be much more severe.
The Department of Medical Sciences said the National Institute of Health is ready to detect Nipah virus in suspected patients using real-time RT-PCR tests, which offers high sensitivity and accuracy. The test can be performed on multiple sample types, including blood, respiratory secretions, spinal fluid, and urine, with results available within 8 hours. No case Nipah virus has been reported in Thailand so far. However, health officials are encouraging the public to take basic precautions, including avoid contact with animals that carry the virus, washing fruit thoroughly before eating, and washing hands after handling animals, raw meat, or animal carcasses, especially bats, pigs, horses, cats, goats, and sheep. Meanwhile, Chiang Mai International Airport has coordinated with international disease control officers to introduce proactive screening measures, similar to those used during the outbreaks of COVID-19 and MERS. These include temperature screening for all incoming international passengers, distribution of health advisory cards, and stricter checks on travel history for passengers arriving from or transiting through outbreak areas within the past 14 to 21 days. Although there are currently no direct flights from India to Chiang Mai, authorities say they remain alert for transit passengers. Anyone showing symptoms such as high fever, headache, or respiratory problems will be transferred immediately to a designated hospital under public health response plans.
After years of pandemics popping up, including SARS and H1N1 early in the 2000s,
Ebola in 2014, we had Zika in 2016, and now we've got COVID-19.
Dr. Hotez says that's why the U.S. Office of Pandemic Preparedness was created, but he believes more should be done.
Having the funds available to make countermeasures for new diagnostics, new vaccines, and at the same time being able to support the virologists, the scientists who actually study these pathogens.
Why are we seeing so many pandemics?
It's one of the most common questions I'm asked. It's a confluence of 21st century forces. A big one is climate change, which is altering the migration of animals that can transmit these viral pathogens.
Now, no one knows when Disease X, the next pandemic, will hit, but scientists say it is coming.
Especially the Disease X, it's attracting a lot of attention. And I hope you have seen in the social media. But it's not a new idea. The first time we used the terminology was in 2018. The discussions were in 2017. I was just new Director General. As you know, we annually list the emerging diseases. And MERS could be one, Zika, Ebola, those we know. But then we said there are things that are unknown. that may happen. And anything happening is a matter of when, not if. So we need to have a placeholder for that, for the disease we don't know that may come. And that was when we gave the name Disease X. So Disease X is a placeholder for unknown disease. I just wanted to start by clarifying that because there is already a lot of attention. If I may, although COVID came immediately, we were preparing for COVID-like disease. You may even call COVID as the first disease X. So whether it's in health systems or even the private sector, by the way, in research and development, for instance, you can prepare for it. Actually, it started with this disease X issue with a research and development blueprint. It's a blueprint. And research and development should be at the center also to test drugs, to test other tools.
The move involves close coordination between multiple health agencies to ensure rapid diagnosis and effective clinical care. Officials stated that while no cases have been detected in Thailand, their proactive stance is necessary to safeguard the public and maintain national health security. The Department of Medical Services has designated Ratchavithi Hospital, Lertsin Hospital, and Noparat Ratchathani Hospital as the primary facilities to receive suspected and confirmed cases. These institutions have been instructed to mobilize specialist teams, prepare isolation wards, and ensure an adequate supply of essential medicines and medical equipment. Furthermore, medical experts are collaborating to develop standardized treatment guidelines that will be distributed to healthcare providers nationwide to ensure a unified and effective response. Laboratory readiness has also been confirmed by the Department of Medical Sciences. Through the National Institute of Health, authorities are prepared to perform diagnostic testing using the RT-PCR method, which can detect viral genetic material from blood, throat, and nasal secretions, cerebrospinal fluid, and urine. To ensure accuracy, at least 2 types of specimens will be collected per patient. Testing results are expected to be delivered within 8 hours of sample receipt, enabling health officials to initiate swift containment and treatment strategies if needed. Thai public health authorities have increased preparedness measures as the Department of Medical Services directed hospitals under its supervision to prepare for potential Nipah virus patients.
The Department of Medical Sciences says it is fully prepared to detect and monitor the Nipah virus after reports of a new outbreak in India, while health authorities are stepping up screening measures at airports.
Well, could the next pandemic make the height of the COVID-19 outbreak look mild? That's what some experts are predicting for what's being called Disease X.
So I am very worried that we just don't, we as a nation, we haven't made that commitment to really fully protect the American people.
We caught up with internationally recognized Dean of the National School of Tropical Medicine at Baylor and co-director of the Texas Children's Hospital Center for Vaccine Development, Dr. Peter Hotez, who's traveling to get his take on the topic.
We have a likelihood that new pandemic threats, that people call them Disease X, are going to be rising on a regular basis.
And Dr. Hotez says Disease X, the next pandemic, could hit hard whenever it arrives. Why do you think some experts are predicting the next pandemic will make COVID-19 look like a walk in the park?
I've written about this as well. I wrote for the Houston Chronicle a couple of months back that...
All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Also want to give a double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this word and the brothers who teach down with sincerity. And also want to give a salutation to the elect scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. And this one we're talking about the new variants that's coming. and this new plandemic that Bill Gates warned us about, the same way that he did, the same routine, the same thing they did in the 2020. See, and when 2020 hit, I wasn't in his truth. I didn't know Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's name, but I was investigating, so I was terrified. I was scared. I didn't have no faith for nothing. But now coming back around, I'm prepared for this, because through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, nothing shall come around or hurt us. So I'm gonna get some precepts, and also, you got to take care of yourself, which is I can do much better at. I ain't gonna lie. So I got a plan to go out and get all the herbs that I need, and start doing better to build up my immune system for what's coming. Hey, because the Lord didn't tell us about these things ahead of time so we can do nothing about it. Like the Lord tell you a thief is coming at such and such day, such and time, you at least want to prepare for it. All right? This is Jeremiah 30:5. And these are the words that the Lord spoke concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. As ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child, therefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in a travail of all faces, and turned into paleness. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right. So what they're doing is gearing up for Jacob's trouble. All right, with this new disease, pandemic that they're about to do, on top of all the other things they're doing. Everything is just perfectly lining up for a great slaughter, a great destruction, in the order out of chaos. All right, because you better believe this pandemic was created, and it's going to be a lot more. All right, let me get another preset. So all this is a part of Jacob's trouble, which is the Lord's doing. Judgment for the 2/3 ninjas and the heathen. All right. So like I always say, if you're scared, you're not with the Lord. The Lord's not with you. Red letters. This is Matthew 13:13. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. No, it's 13. Matthew 13:23. My bad. For false Hamashiachs and false prophets. Oh, that's the wrong one too. But take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all these things. I want to read in the NLT. 23. Which out I have warned you about this ahead of time. So I just said, the Lord's not going to tell you a thief's coming at a certain time, certain day, and all this, and you not be prepared for it. You prepare for what's coming. And the Lord warned us about all these things. He warned us about the devil should come down with great wrath because he know you have a short time. The devil should throw you in prison for 10 days. That's the detention centers they building everywhere with the big, beautiful bill. The Lord said there was going to be a famine on the word, so they're working on that, getting rid of the First and Second Amendment. And you see what's going on out there in what's it, Minneapolis? All right, another person just got shot. So this is going to lead to civil war. It's going to lead to civil war. It's just a matter of not how, but when. And it's going to be soon. All right, for we'll take heed. He told us all these things to come. All right. The Lord told us about the pestilence. All right, we can go to Second Edges to read all about the pestilence. Matter of fact, let me go there. And also got to pay attention to the time. Where the other Bible at? This is Second Edges 15:15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. This is what I wanted. No, this ain't what I wanted. It's at the top. Right here. 2nd Esdras 15 and 1. I'm going to just start at 1. And turn up this. I can't see. For behold, thou in the ears of my people the word of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. And we just read that the Lord, will give us these things. All right. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, which is the Bible. Fear not the indignation against thee, because the whole world is going to come after us. Everybody's going to hate us. All right. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, and swords, famines, death, and destruction. That's what I wanted, plagues. And this new various is a plague. Believe it or not, it's a plague sent by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah to destroy the 2/3 of our people and these heathen. All right. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that's why the Lord is doing this. So people gonna be, oh God, how could he do this? Well, he just said, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, said the Lord. So the Lord's going to destroy all these people. He's going to destroy everybody that is not following his words. All right, got a few more, then I got to get up out of here and finish eating. Psalms 103, 2. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forgive not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thy iniquities, who heal all thy diseases. All right, and that's just saying like, hey, the Lord blessed us. And the whole point of this precept, the Lord is going to heal all these diseases. The diseases should not come nigh thee. No brother in GMS called that C19. All right, and you best believe the Lord's going to protect his men from all these different barriers. It's like he said, who forgiveth all thy iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowned thee with love and kindness and tender mercy. And that's what the Lord did for us. Who satisfied thy mouth with good things, so that thou youth is renewed like an eagle. So Lord gonna look out for us. You're not gonna catch this thing if you truly of his people. All right. I got Sirach, and I'm gonna get out of here. Gotta make this quick. Sirach 44 and 15. The people will tell on their wisdom, and the congregation will shew forth their praise. Enoch pleased the Lord and was translated, being an example of repentance to all generations. Noah was found perfect and righteous in the time of wrath. And these are the men, great men, who did the Lord's work, and the Lord saved them, pretty much is what he's saying. Noah was found peaceful in righteousness in the time of wrath. He was taken in exchange for the world. Therefore, he was left as a remnant unto the earth when the flood came. An everlasting covenant was made with him, that all flesh should perish no more by the flood. Abraham was a great father of many people, and glory was there none like unto him, who kept the laws of the Most High and was covenant with him. He established the covenant in his flesh, and when he was proved, he was found faithful. So this is what we got to do, and the Lord's not going to forsake none of us. All right. And that's all I'm going to read, because I'm running out of time. But I got one more precept I want to bring up. Deuteronomy 7:14. Thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female burdens among you or among your cattle. And the Lord will take away from thee all sickness, and will put none of the evil diseases on Egypt, which thou knowest upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee. So the Lord gonna look out for us, like I said. He just said he would take away all sickness and diseases and evil and deliver us out of Egypt, which is America. All right, so I'm just gonna attach this video to that I was watching to this video. I pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom.